right? I mean, I honestly, I don't even know what to say anymore. Just because of how dumb all of this is. I mean, how dumb they think we are as a general population. God. Okay, so let's just go through this, a quick debrief of what happened to this point from my memory. First, Trump somewhat runs on this plan to release the Epstein files. From what I can remember, he was more on the fence about everything. Like, there is a clip where he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to release it, but it's somewhat taken out of context. He was a little more on the fence, but he did say he would release them, and he somewhat ran on that. I do think it was a little more of his associates, when he was running, that were pressing the release of releasing the files. Like, there's that infamous JD Vance clip of him with Theo Vaughn saying that he would release them, or that they need to release them, like that's important. Then Trump gets into office and Pam Bondi says that the files are right on her desk. Every one of Trump's people is holding the binders that say, the Epstein files or some crap like that. Then the next thing we know, in July of this year, the FBI suddenly says there's no Epstein list. There is nothing, and that he killed himself in prison, and that was everything. There was actually no list this whole time. There was never anything on her desk. They were holding nothing. I can't. I don't even know. Move along, folks. Pack it up. There wasn't anything the whole time, Like, the FBI, I think the DOJ, I think everyone, including Trump, was now saying that there was no list at all after all of it. God, it makes me so mad to think our government just disrespects us so much on a daily basis and convinces us that they're there for us, or maybe even worse, people just they fall for it. I don't know. I think people either believe they have no power in the situation, or that they look up to these people and that they think they can get the power, that level of corruption and they can live lavishly and everything. But I don't know. I don't think I see anybody really trying to make change right now. I mean, I see some, but it's hard to stay positive. Okay, yeah, so no list. Trump gets pushback from even his own base. He says like Obama wrote it. He wrote the list. Him and Joe Biden. There's this big hoax, same as every other hoax that involves him. Like, it was the Democrats the whole time, even though Epstein was actually jailed when Trump was in office. But we don't talk about that. And again, I thought there was no list, but apparently Obama wrote the list. God. Okay, now a couple days ago, Trump said he would release the list. I thought there was no list, and everyone agrees. Trump signs the papers, and now it's going to be released in the next 30 days. How convenient. It's not getting released right now, just within the next 30 days or after 30 days, something like that. I've seen it written both ways, but it's not like they haven't changed it how they wanted it to by this point. But I mean, at this point, and I've even said this before, just like with all this happening, like my belief is just I just want somebody to go to jail, even if it's just Democrats who are named. Who cares? At least some of these creeps are held accountable. Like, I think you made up your mind or not if Trump is on the list. I personally think so. But it doesn't really matter. We'll never know. And it's whatever, the government sucks, and we all know this, but I'm glad somebody will be held accountable finally. Like, we were never going to get the full list. That's why the Democrats didn't do anything with it either. They got people on both sides. There's so much blackmail, but like Trump is tanking right now with his approval rating, so he's just trying anything. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I just find it so crazy all this is happening, and like how just corrupt everything is. I'm a young adult, haven't been an adult for that long, and seeing the world through this lens with everything happening I gotta stop reading the news, maybe. I don't know. It's depressing, to say the least.